Good evening, everybody. Evening. Welcome. Thank you for joining us on the Kitchen Drawer live stream. Hope everyone's having a lovely evening. Just pulling up my tablet here so I can keep an eye on the comments today. Feel free to jump into the comments and say hello, say hi to your fellow kitchen drawers. It is wonderful, as always, to have you guys all here with us this evening. I can't get my comments up on my tablet here, so I'll keep an eye over here. Evening, Andy. Good to have you here, mate. Hope you are having a good evening. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes for people to join us. While we're waiting, I'll run through a few things, remind people what we're running draws for tonight, talk through the play of events, how we're actually going to run the draws, and then, of course, a few other bits towards the end. Hi there, Richard. Good to have you here. Saffron, I didn't know we had to buy tickets. Oh no, sorry, Saffron. Yeah, if you jump onto the website, you'll see all the draws that we have available. They come up each Wednesday morning. We restart the cycle. So if you jump on the website on a Wednesday, you'll see all the new draws come up, and you'll see how to get your tickets there. There's paid entries. There is also a free to enter route that you'll be able to see on the website. Hello there, Jono. Hey, Lisa. Good to have you guys here. Hey there, Adam. Good to see you too. Hi, Chris. Don't know why I can't get my my comments up on my tablet here. I'm going to try one more time, and if it doesn't work, then I will just have to revert to using the computer screen over here. Oh yeah, looks like I've got it here now. Let's have a quick look. Comments, yeah, great, that's working now. So I can see your guys' comments here. It'll be a bit easier. Right. Let's make a start. So just a reminder of the draws that we've got tonight. We've got 5 prizes. We've got the Sage Waffle Maker. For the Sage Waffle Maker, we had 42 entries. We've got the Creuset Casserole dish, which had 38 entries this week. We've got the Kenwood kMix stand mixer, also had 38 entries. The Tefal 22-piece pan set had 57 entries. And finally, the most popular draw this week, the Sage Bean-to-Cup coffee machine, had 81 entries. I meant to say as well, last week I know we had some crackling on my microphone. I think I've resolved it. Do let me know again in the comments if I haven't. I've got one more trick up my sleeve that we'll try next week if it's not resolved. But yeah, please let me know in the comments if there's still a bit of a crackle coming through the microphone. So yeah, none of the draws this week sold out, same as last week. So again, anyone who has entries for the draws this week, your odds are going to be even better because we didn't sell out on those. And as a result of all your orders this week, we planted a further 71 trees. So just a reminder for those of you who have forgotten, or if it's your first time here, for every order placed on our website, we do fund the planting of a tree through Ecology, which is a third party. So in the past week, the orders you guys have placed have funded 71 additional trees. So we're over 100, pushing up to 200, should hit that milestone next week, which I'm pretty excited about. One final thing before we get stuck into the draws. We may have a bit of an issue with the live stream next week. I'm imagining there are going to be some great British Bake Off fans watching and participating. The Great British Bake Off starts on TV next week on Tuesday at 8 p.m. They obviously didn't get the memo that that's when we're running the kitchen drawer. So I'll have a think. I'll maybe do some polls on the socials and see what people think. We either continue with the 8 o'clock slot and people can watch it in the background or watch it later, or maybe I'll change the time slot to 9 o'clock. I think the Bake Off has a bit more sway in these things than I do. So that's something we'll have a think about next week. Matthew saying the mic is all good, thank you. Hi there, Susan. Hi, hope you're enjoying the kettle that you won from us last week. Andy's saying the sound is much better this week as well. Great stuff. Rightio, let's make a start with the draws. So I'm going to switch the mode on the screen here so you've got a better view of what I've got on the screen behind me here. So the first draw that we're going to be running tonight is the Sage Waffle Maker. Let me give you a look at that one here. So there it is, the Sage Smart Waffle. Really nice piece of kit, and obviously whoever wins that is going to be having some pretty tasty breakfasts in the coming weeks. So the way it's going to work, we've got the Google random number generator over on this side. What I'm going to do just now is clear that so you can see that it's live and running as expected. What's happened there? So clear that down to 0. We'll move back to that in a moment. And then on this side here, you've got the entry list. So you've got the reference number. That's just so we keep a good record of the draws we're running. The waffle maker, we had 210 tickets available, but as I said, we only sold 42. So much better odds for people than if it had sold out. As a result, you can see there are some gaps here in the entry list. Because of that, it may take us a while to find a winning ticket number. Anyone who joined us last week will know that as you run the random number generator, odds are it's going to pick a number which doesn't have a name against it, just because we did sell a lower volume of tickets. So bear with us, and eventually we will find a winner for every draw. So jumping on over to here, we're going to have 1 as our minimum, and we're going to have 210 as our maximum. The reason we have to go up to the maximum is obviously the ticket numbers are randomly allocated. So if I scroll down here, you can see all the entries that we did receive with 210 at the bottom there. Obviously didn't fill all of those available slots. So I'm going to click generate, and hopefully we get a winner first roll. Let's have a look. Number 164. So for the Sage Smart Waffle Pro, number 164, let's see if we get a winner off the bat. Unfortunately, 164 we do not, so we're just going to go over here and we're going to roll again. And this will be the order of play. We're going to continue to click generate until we get a number that has a winning name against it. 120 is our next shot. Let's have a look there. Again, we've got names to one side, but not on the 120. So we'll just keep rolling, and eventually we'll hit and find a winner. 143, oh, how's that luck? We've got a name either side, but no name on 143. So onwards we go, roll again, and 62 is our next chance. Again, 1 off, but no one on 62, so we'll keep rolling. 15. Have we got a name against 15? Oh God, look at that. We've got names 2 either side, and yet nothing on 15. It's really helping build the suspense here. Right, re-roll between 1 and 210, and we're at number 138 this time. Let's see, do we have a winner? 138 we do not. Let's roll again for the Sage Smart Waffle Pro, 185. And we have a winner. And would you believe it? I believe that is the same entrant who won the kettle last week. So S. Lee from North Yorkshire, clearly paying off entering our draws. I'm going to put your entry number up here so that we don't lose the record. And I'm going to put the name there. It's S. Lee. So congratulations to S. Lee from North Yorkshire. You are our first winner of the evening, taking home the Sage Smart Waffle Pro. As you know, I will be in touch after the draw just to confirm your delivery details, and we'll sort out the courier tomorrow and get that shipped off to you. And hopefully, with our postal strikes this week, all the prizes will get to the winners a little bit quicker this time round. So again, congratulations, and let's move on to the next draw. So the next draw, we're on a brand new worksheet now. So this is for the Creuset casserole dish. Let me pull that up there. There's the Creuset casserole dish. Anyone who's familiar with the brand will know that this is really top quality stuff. It is an orange. There's a blue sticker on the side here. So you can see that it's blue. I suspect they just use generic packaging for all their stuff, which is absolutely fine by me. I'm just going to have a quick check of the comments here before we move on to doing the draw for this one. Andy, Great British Bake Off should be rearranging. Yeah, I agree. It's really unacceptable. Hi, Nikki. Susan, as if. Yeah, very well done. You must be very happy with that. Waffles all round. Yeah, Richard, well done. Thank you. Rightio, let's do the draw for the Creuset. So I'm going to clear our random number generator. Get that back down to 0. And then for the Creuset, we had 200 entries available, but we sold 38 tickets, or we had 38 tickets allocated. So I'll just scroll down so you can see that we've got 200 is the maximum. Obviously, again, they weren't all allocated. So we'll see how we got on with the net random number generator, but we will, of course, eventually get a winner. We do not have rollovers. We do not have extensions. If we do not sell out, we run the draw anyway. Right, 1 to 200. Roll the generator, and 94 is our winning number. Let's have a scroll down, see if we've got a name allocated against 94. Unfortunately, we do not, as seems to be the way of the play tonight. We are one off getting a name, but never fear, we'll roll again, and hopefully we get a hit sooner rather than later. So we've got 14 as our second option. 14, unfortunately, no winning name against 14, so we will just keep rolling. 20, that's a bit easier for me to scroll to. Sadly, no name against 20 either, so we will continue to roll the generator. 151. 151, let's scroll on down. 151, unfortunately no entries there. Obviously, when you've only got 38 out of 200 entries, odds are it's going to take a wee while until you land on a number with a name against it. 183. 183, and this time we do indeed have a winner. 183, let me double check. Yep, we've got B. Smith from Ayrshire. B. Smith from Ayrshire, who is a new winner for us. Certainly wasn't a name that came up last week, so congratulations, B. Smith from Ayrshire. You will be getting the Creuset. I'm going to pop the details in here again, just so we don't lose the record there of who won. Ticket 183. B. Smith from Ayrshire. Creuset will be coming your way. Obviously, like with the other ones, I'll get in touch after the draw tonight, confirm your details, and we'll get that couriered over to you. So congratulations. That is an awesome prize to be taken home. Rightio. What have we got next? So next up is the Kenwood stand mixer. Let me give you a bit of a peek at that. Flip around this way because it's got the wrong colour on the other side for some reason. So for anyone who missed out on the KitchenAid last week, Kenwood is also a fantastic brand for stand mixers. It's a British brand, British engineered and designed. So yeah, pretty good product to be taking home, that one. For the stand mixer, we had 180 tickets available, and again we had 38 taken. So let's clear this back down to 0. Okay, and we want our range to be 1 to 180, and then I'm just going to double check those comments again before we roll this one, see if we've got B. Smith from Ayrshire watching. Always nice to have the winners watching the live stream. What have we got? Can't see any B. Smiths popping up in the comments, but maybe lurking in the background, or maybe they're just going to wait and find out later. Brilliant. Right, let us crack on with this draw. 1 to 180. 180 tickets was the total. 38 received. Generate the random number, and 77 is our, hopefully, winning number. And this time we have a winner first time round. So we save ourselves a couple of minutes this evening. So 77, the winning number for the stand mixer is, I'm going to pronounce this incorrectly, I'm sure, so apologies in advance. Viljoen or Viljoen, apologies, I'm sure I butchered that, from Perthshire. So congratulations, you have won the Kenwood kMix stand mixer. Let me get your details in there. In fact, this time round, because I'm not confident on the spelling, I'm going to copy and paste it in. Excel being frustrating. Viljoen, I'm going to go with that pronunciation, from Perthshire with ticket number 77. Congratulations, you are taking home the Kenwood kMix stand mixer. Righty-o. What have we got next? I think we've got 2 more draws to run. So the next one is the Tefal 22-piece pots and pans set. Give you a quick look at that. Quite a heavy box. not a huge box, but quite a heavy box. You'd expect it to be bigger. The reason it isn't is because the pans are all stackable and have detachable handles. So it's super convenient, this one. For this one we had 57 entries, although there was a maximum of 300 tickets available. So again, we didn't sell out. I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom so you can see that numbers do indeed go up to 300 here. And you can see all the names in the list. There you go, 300 with 57 allocated. Scroll back up to the top. Reset the random number generator to 0. And then set the limit, or the range rather, 1 to 300. And again, quick check of the comments before we jump into the draw. Finn Smith, I'm B Smith. Ah, you are online, fantastic. Great to have you here. Yeah, congratulations, Finn. That's brilliant that you're online and that you're able to see that you won. So I will be in touch later on and we'll confirm your delivery details. Rightio, Andy, Samantha, Lisa, all saying congratulations and fingers crossed. Jonathan, come on, yeah. Sure you're not the only one hoping to win. Rightio, so what's our range? 300, 1 to 300. Click generate, and we've got a winning number of 133 for the Tefal 22-piece pan set. 133, gone a bit far there. No name against 133, so we'll go again. All of the numbers are randomly allocated when you enter, and then obviously the draw itself is chosen randomly too. So 284. 284 is our next best option, and we don't have a name against 284 either. So like with the other ones, we'll keep rolling until we do get a winning name against the number. So 61 this time round, 61. Scrolling back up, slow it down. We've got no name against 61, so we're going to go again. 56, not too far to scroll. One click of the wheel. Sadly, no name against 56 either, guys. So we will just continue to roll, and there's suspense build. 66 is the next number. No name against 66. 269. Let's head right down to the other end of the list. Maybe we'll have some luck down there. 269. Have we got a name? We do not have a name against 269. We'll go again. 112. 112. And like I was saying last week, guys, you know, the more tickets you buy, the more chances we have of finding a winner. 112. We have a winning name this time. Huge congratulations, C. McCain from Essex with ticket number 112. C. McCain from Essex with ticket number 112. Huge congratulations. You are taking home the 22-piece Tefal pan set. So I'm going to whack your details in there. We've got a few McCains in the chat tonight. I've seen you all popping up. C. McCain, if you're watching, big congratulations. Hey, there he is. Woohoo! Yeah, that's a big woo. Very happy man. Well done. Congratulations, mate. I will be making sure I got your contact details and we will get that over to you. Right, on to the final draw for the evening, which I think is the one that a lot of people are probably waiting for. It was the most popular in terms of tickets. So this is the Sage Barista Pro coffee machine. Let me hoist that up for a moment for you all to see. There she is. Beautiful machine. I have a very similar one. I've got the Barista Express. It's not quite as fancy, but it does make beautiful coffee. So whoever takes this one home tonight is going to be very happy. So we had 420 tickets available for this one. We had 81 tickets taken. So let's do a quick scroll down. In fact, I might do it this way. Be a little bit quicker because it's a longer list. Scrolling. You'll see that we go up to 420. 420 at the bottom there for the coffee machine. Let's clear the random number generator, back down to 0, and then reset our range. 420. We may be here a while if the random number generator does not find us a winning number off the bat, but we'll see how we get on the range is 1 to 420. We've got 81 tickets allocated. We'll see how we get on. I'm just going to have a quick check of the comments. Fiona Dodd, hi Fiona, good to have you here. Hi Maureen, great to have you here as well. Rightio, let's hit roll and see how we get on. First number for the Sage coffee machine is 207. And just remember, don't leave as soon as we find out who the winner is, because I will be showing you which products we have up available tomorrow for next week's draws. So hang around if you want to know what we're going to be launching tomorrow. 207. Unfortunately, we do not have a name against 207, so we're going to go again. 61 this time. 61. Let's scroll back up. 61 for the Sage coffee machine. And again, we do not have a name, so we're going to roll it again. 47, not too far for me to travel. And 47, we have a winner. And again, it is someone who won last week. I recognise that name. Endellison from Edinburgh. Endellison from Edinburgh with 47. I'm going to pop the details up there. Again, just so we do not forget, I'm going to copy that because it's slightly longer. Back that in there. Just double check. 47, Endellison from Edinburgh. So, Endellison, congratulations. You will be receiving the Sage Barista Pro coffee machine. Obviously, you did win last week, so I think I've got your delivery details, but we'll just double check and we'll get that sent off to you. So, tonight we've had 2 people who won last week. So it just shows that it does pay to continue to enter these draws, because your numbers can come up and you can be the winner. That's it for the draws this evening. Huge congratulations to our 5 winners. Hope you guys are all really chuffed to be receiving those items. Now, as promised, I'm going to take you through the products that we're going to be launching tomorrow. We do have another special going on next week. With the previous draw, we had a code for 10% off orders over £10. We've gone for the different approach for this coming week. What we've done is we've actually slashed in half all of the tickets that we're going to have available. So for draws that would have had 200 tickets available, we've halved that and there's only going to be 100. So if the draws sell out, you've effectively got double the odds of winning next week. So that's across all 5 draws. We had a set amount of tickets that we were going to be launching the draws for. We've taken a decision, we're going to halve those and double your odds, obviously, if they sell out. So, in no particular order, what have we got launching tomorrow? We've got another air fryer. This time it's Tower brand. This is quite a nice looking one actually. It's copper and black. Really nice piece of kit, this Tower air fryer. And I'm sure there'll be some interest in that because there was a fair bit of interest in the air fryer last week. What else have we got here? We've got another Sage product. This one's quite heavy. So this is the Sage Smart Scoop ice cream maker. I know you're probably thinking, Max, it's coming towards the end of summer. What are you doing giving away ice cream makers? But I think every season is ice cream season, and being able to have dessert available at the touch of a few buttons in a couple of hours has surely got to be a good thing, no matter the season. We've got a Ninja Foodie Max multi-cooker. I'm not going to hold that one up because the box is kind of ugly. Not that I really mind. Less packaging the better. But yeah, the Ninja Foodie Max 12-in-1 multi-cooker. So I think it's got an air fryer, a pressure cooker, a grill, a steamer, and a bunch of other functions in one. So I imagine that'll be pretty popular. We have another coffee machine. Another bean to cup coffee machine. So this is the Krups Arabica Automatic Espresso. So again, with the coffee machine being so popular this week, I expect the Krups one will also be fairly popular next week. A little bit smaller, a bit more compact. Will sit on the countertop quite nicely. And then finally, we've got another pan set. This time it's from Creuset. So Creuset brand pan set. It's a 4-piece, 3-ply stainless steel, really high quality products. So whoever wins that one will have a really nice cookware set to be using on their hob. So that's pretty much us for tonight. Going to jump back on, check the comments one last time before we wrap it up. A few congrats there for Endellison. All the winners, congratulations. Yeah, some fantastic stuff. Bagsy, air fryer is mine, says Jono. good luck. You've got to enter first. Take all my husband's money now. Great. It's good to see that these people are still intending on buying some tickets going into next week. Waffles and ice cream. Yeah, that would be a great combo. Lisa's keen on the air fryer. Andy's keen on some ice cream. Yeah, awesome. Oh, some lovely comments in there. So guys, again, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for everyone who entered. Thank you for everyone who follows us. Thank you for everyone who shares our posts. We've had the first couple of reviews start trickling in. They're 5 stars. It means a hell of a lot to me to be getting 5-star reviews. Obviously, the more 5-star and good reviews that we get, the more people are seeing that this is a business that they can trust, and the more likely we are to be able to continue. So really appreciate all that. It's great seeing some of the winners' photos come in as well, so we can share those on the website and on social media. I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. Have a fantastic evening. Have a fantastic week. Congratulations again to all the winners, and see you guys next week. Cheers.